Hey y'all, so for today's relationship tip, we are talking about safe place, right? We hear this language all the time, like, oh, I want my boo to be my safe place. But the challenge that we have found is oftentimes we're trying to curate a space with someone else that we haven't first curated within ourselves. So if you're struggling to feel safe consistently, that's safe emotionally, physically, spiritually, romantically, in every aspect, holistically, right? If you struggle to experience that with your partner, sometimes it's not always the other person. Sometimes we have never felt safe before because we've been stuck in survival, right? Because remember, we each are the sum total of our experiences. That includes the good, the bad, the indifferent, traumas, triggers, happy moments, all of that, right? But if we don't know how to feel safe and regulated within our own bodies, how can we curate that with another human, right? Babe, anything you want to add to that?
I mean, you need to get your healing. Okay? You gotta check yourself. Alright? Check yourself. Alright? If you're around everybody and everybody you feel like you're not safe, then there's something in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So make sure, because a lot of times we just jump into these relationships and haven't healed anything. Not a thing. Okay? Nothing. Alright? I'm guilty. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, like, I'm guilty. So I'm just saying, like, make sure that you're able to accept accountability and check yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because if your partner majority of the time make you feel safe, and then it's one thing that they don't agree with you on, or you had one argument and all of a sudden they're not your safe space, that just means that you were triggered with something. Okay? You were triggered. So, just check that. Okay? But don't make them feel like they're not your safe space when 90% of the time they are. Because like my wife said, at the end of the day, you got to feel safe within yourself. Because as humans, we're going to disappoint. Okay? You're going to get let down eventually. You know what I'm saying? But if you have created that safe space within yourself, then you will be aware and be able to regulate your own self during the time when your partner may not be able to give you that 100% or may not be able to give you what it is that you need at that time, because they might be going through some stuff. Because sometimes we get caught up in what we going through and don't even realize that, dang, my partner over here going through this too, right? So, yeah, just make sure that you're both creating a safe space for each other. Because we can get caught up in just focusing on, are they my safe space, and not even realizing that you're not your partner's safe space because you're just focused on yourself. I'm just keeping it real. Don't y'all be mad at me. We love y'all.
So within that, the center of this message is learning how to be your own safe space. A lot of times within our relationships, we could put so much pressure on the other person. There was a time where I was so caught up in my trauma and my triggers and what I had going on, I didn't even pause to consider, because like we talked about before, our expressions or responses to things are different, even though we could feel the exact same emotion, right? So keep that in mind today. Y'all have a good one.